How did the NBA let this lineup happen? As we all know, the Brooklyn Nets have signed a couple All-Stars. It started in July 7th, 2019, where the Brooklyn Nets signed Kyrie Irving. Not too long, like an hour left, Kevin Durant announced his way to go to the Brooklyn Nets. July 7th, 2019. Did you notice anything that was similar? Same date, same year. Might I add this? Kyrie Irving to the same team. This is just a conspiracy theory of what I think the Nets have made with this super team that they have created. We're going to take it back all the way to 2015. Probably didn't know them back then. But this was their lineup in 2015. This is their lineup. You have De'Aaron Williams, Caris LeVert, PJ Tucker, Trae Young, Brook Lopez, John Johnson, Michael Plumlee, Ban Bogdanovic, I can't pronounce that, J. Jack, D. Granger. Some of these people I don't know. So, let me ask you this. How did they go from this to this? Having a couple stars, including Kyrie Irving, James Harden, depending who you watch, or what do you think about this kid, Joe Harris, I think he's pretty good. And of course, Kevin Durant. And then Jeff Green. I don't know if you would count him as a star, but hey, he's on his lineup. Not too short after they signed James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, this happened. Blake Griffin on the Brooklyn Nets. Then, just now, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, they signed LaMarcus Aldridge. So this could possibly be their lineup. Now let me circle all the stars that you see. They have an entire lineup. 5 people. One whole lineup equals 5 people. And they have 5 stars. Right now, I'm going to cross out the people that are injured or not ready to play. Marcus Aldridge probably won't play. Kevin Durant is injured. Kyrie Irving is questionable, so we'll put a question mark right there. But these two men right here, have been a problem. Now, the Nets have been competing with this Lakers squad. Not too long ago, the Lakers signed familiar face. Now they have a star. They have a couple stars. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the Brooklyn Nets. Injured. Hasn't been playing well, but he's still in. I don't know what's up with him. So we'll put him with a question mark. So it's really only this guy and this guy. It's only Andre Drummond and Montrezl Harrell. The only star they have is Andre Drummond. But let's say these two come back. They have all three. Can this big three compete with? Can that big three fit with all of these people when they come back? Can they deal with Blake Griffin? Can they deal with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Blake Griffin, and then LaMarcus Aldridge? Can that big three deal with this squad? Can they? Are they really gonna be able to do that with this guy, and this guy? Of course, when they all get healthy, including Kevin Durant, everybody. Let's say no injuries on the Brooklyn Nets, no injuries on the Lakers. Is LeBron James and the Lakers, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Andre Drummond going to be able to beat all of these people? No. I don't see it happening. Now, this is my conspiracy theory of why I think how the Nets grouped. Remember the All-Star 2019? Kyrie Irving talking to Kevin Durant. And it happened a couple more times in that game when Kyrie Irving was playing with Portland. Could this have led up to the big duo? Yeah, it could. But let me ask you this. Well, if that led up to the big duo, then what led up to James Harden wanting out and wanting to go to Brooklyn? Let me show you. As we knew in the bubble, in the 2020, I'm sorry, I messed up 2 times. In the 2019-2020 season, James Harden partnered up with Russell Westbrook, right? Of course, that didn't work out. That led to this. But led to this. Russell Westbrook getting traded for John Wall, going to the Wizards. Now, as we know, James Harden was upset with the Rockets. He felt it was time to, separate. A lot. Like a lot. He really wanted to separate. You can see in this picture, this is in the bubble. James Harden was not happy this season. At the beginning of the season, James Harden continuously kept doing very weird stuff to get out of Houston. Let me name one thing that James Harden did. He went to the club without a mask, not following the COVID vaccine, and the rules, pretty much. Then he postponed the Rockets' first game. And he even called Russell Westbrook trash before. That's basically what I call him. He distracts Russell Westbrook by calling him trash and then trading him. He threw a fit. He gained like 60 pounds out of nowhere. So now he just became fat. And then he just wanted out. Not a long time later than that, this happened. James Harden got traded to the Nets. Like he wanted. Now, am I saying that this is my conspiracy theory? I think he wanted out of Houston. Of course, that's obvious. Then he seen Kevin Durant, Kyrie, healthy, doing their little thing. He didn't like that. So he became a bandwagoner and he went to the Nets. Like, what else? Leading to this big 3 line. This is a monster team already by itself. But all these players, especially these two, have trouble staying healthy. Especially all last season. They had problems staying healthy. James Harden did not. He was very mad, frustrated. This changed everything in the NBA. LeBron started to freak out. Every team started to freak out because all these players have been all-stars. I'm sorry, just they've been all-stars. Now James Harden, I think he's mad because this season he wasn't an all-star. Now that squad already, these three people already being a problem, the Nets decided, hey, why not add another superstar? His name is Blake Griffin. Then not shortly after that, they added another one. Five stars. Easy finals. Not quite. As I pointed out before, Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have problems staying healthy. Blake Griffin hasn't been the healthiest. LaMarcus Aldridge will be held out. And James Harden, he cannot do it all by himself. And we learned that in Houston. Now, this lineup is very deadly. Replace that with Aldridge. Okay? Just put that with Aldridge. NBA Finals Game 1, I got the Lakers winning. NBA Finals Game 2, I got the Nets winning. Game 3, Nets. Game 4, Nets. Lakers, depending if anybody gets hurt, got the Lakers winning. Game 5, Nets. Game 6, Lakers. Game 7, Lakers. Super team. Absolute super team. Now, don't get me wrong, this team is a super team as well. But not as super as this team. You see, this team has Kyrie, Kevin, James Harden, LaMarcus Aldridge, him, you see that? Yep. DeAndre Jordan, Joe Harris, and Blake Griffin. Now let's look at the All-Stars we have here. All-Stars, okay? Remember, All-Stars. Oh, well, if I said All-Stars for them, I should probably do the same with this. Okay, not an All-Star, not an All-Star, not an All-Star, not an All-Star. All three of these people aren't All-Stars. LaMarcus Aldridge isn't an All-Star. These are only All-Stars. Only All-Stars on that team. LeBron James, that's the only All-Stars. Meanwhile, they have three that are really good at scoring, but not staying good at healthy. So my point of this is how I think the Nets led up to this and being the team they are. Probably about they're most favored to win the NBA Finals. Everybody, I just wanted to say peace everyone, and if you aren't subscribed already to the channel, please subscribe. I will be posting this on my channel. Stay tuned for other mystery solves like this.